Welcome to NeoEnglish, your daily podcast to help you learn practical English for talking about current events.
Today, we're talking about a very sad story that happened in Texas. It's about a young woman called Elizabeth Tamilore Odunsi.
Elizabeth was a 23-year-old nursing student. She was from London, which means she was British. She went to study in Houston, Texas, in the United States.
Let's start by explaining the word nursing student. A nursing student is someone who is studying to become a nurse. For example, someone who helps take care of sick people in a hospital or a clinic.
Yes. Another example, if you want to become a nurse, you go to university or college and learn how to help patients. During this time, you are a nursing student.
The news says Elizabeth was found with multiple stab wounds. This is a very serious sentence. Stab wounds means injuries from a sharp object, like a knife.
Yes, it was very sad. Multiple means more than one. For example, multiple can be used to say multiple books or multiple friends, which means more than one book or friend.
Before her death, Elizabeth wrote online about her plans. She said she was ready to graduate in 2 weeks. Graduate in this context means to finish your studies and receive a diploma. For example, you graduate from university or from high school.
Yes. For example, I will graduate next month, or she graduated last year. To graduate means you finished all your required classes.
She also said she had booked a holiday. Booked here means she had reserved or arranged for a holiday, probably to celebrate her graduation.
You can use book in sentences like, I booked a hotel room, or we booked a table at the restaurant. So, to book means to reserve or arrange something.
After her death, people created an online fundraiser. A fundraiser is when people collect money to help with something important. In this case, the money was to repatriate her remains. Repatriate means to send someone back to their own country, especially after they have died.
For example, if someone dies in a different country, their family may want to bring their body back home. Another example, the organization repatriated workers who were stuck overseas.
To sum up, this is a sad story about a young student who was ready to start her new life, but something terrible happened before her graduation.
Now, let's review the new vocabulary and phrases.
Our first word is nursing student. This is someone who is learning to be a nurse. You use this phrase when talking about students in this field.
Next, multiple. It means more than one. For example, multiple choices in a test, or multiple friends at a party.
Another word is stab wounds. This means injuries from something sharp, like a knife.
Then we have graduate. To graduate is to finish school or a course. For example, I will graduate next year.
Don't forget booked. It means to reserve or arrange for something, like a trip, a hotel room, or a ticket.
Fundraiser is when people collect money for a special reason, like helping a family or a cause.
Finally, repatriate. This means to send a person or something back to their home country, often after death.
Let's hear the story one more way. Elizabeth Tamilore Odunsi, a young British woman studying to become a nurse in Texas, was found dead in her apartment, just before she finished her studies and took a holiday. People online are raising money to bring her back to the UK for her funeral.
Remember, if you want to talk about sad news, these words and phrases help you express yourself clearly. For example, he was a student who was about to graduate, or they booked a flight home, or her family had to repatriate her remains after the accident.
Thanks for listening to Neo English today. If you want more easy English news, you can subscribe so you don't miss the daily episode.
See you next time on Neo English. Keep practicing your English, and take care.